moderate, the industry will continue to expand steadily, outpacing the global economy. Closer home, the latest FICCI EY report notes that India's media and entertainment sector grew 3.3% in 2024, adding 8,100 crore rupees to reach 2,50,000 crore rupees, and is expected to cross 2,68,000 crore rupees in 2025. The sector's contribution to GDP was 0.73%. Advertising revenues reached 1,28,000 crore rupees in 2024, growing at 8.1%. However, this growth was primarily driven by digital, while traditional media declined by 1.6%. Radio revenues grew 9% to 25 billion rupees in 2024 and are expected to reach 27 billion rupees by 2026, with non-FCT forming nearly a quarter of the industry revenues. Digital advertising grew by 17% in 2024, while paid subscriptions on music streaming platforms crossed 10 million and are projected to grow at over 20% annually. For ENL, FY25 was a transformative year, anchored by a strategic acquisition and successful integration of Ghana. This pivotal acquisition expanded our presence in the audio entertainment market, creating powerful synergies between our established strengths and Ghana's leadership in digital streaming. Our digital revenues reached 61 crores, up 122% year on year, driven by Ghana's strong performance. Integration has been seamless. We have aligned operations, strengthened market presence, and established a clear path to profitability. Importantly, Ghana now provides a solid foundation for us to lead India's audio's entertainment future. Overall, ENL delivered 9.4% revenue growth in FY25, primarily driven by digital and non-FCT growth. Non-FCT revenues grew by 20.2%, with impact properties and events portfolio growing at 67%. Our radio business retained market leadership with a 26% volume share. Our international operations contribute to 19.2 crores in revenue and 6.1 crore rupees in EBITDA, highlighting the growing influence of the Mirchi brand. On the efficiency front, our disciplined execution yielded strong results. EBITDA, excluding digital, stood at 118.7 crore rupees with a margin of 25.5%. As we look to the future, digital transformation and innovation will continue to be the drivers of ENL's evolution. Ghana is already contributing meaningfully, and we will continue refining the product, enhancing user engagement, and driving innovation in content creation and curation. Leveraging AI in both music discovery and advertising solutions is a key area of investment. At the same time, we are expanding our live events portfolio, ensuring ENL builds deep consumer engagement across platforms, on air, on ground, and online. By integrating strengths across radio, digital, streaming, international markets, and experiential properties, we are positioned as India's most comprehensive audio entertainment company. In closing, I extend my deepest gratitude to our entire team for their dedication and to my fellow directors for their guidance. To our listeners, thank you for your loyalty and inspiration, which drive us to keep innovating. This year, ENL's Spirit of Excellence was widely recognized, including the prestigious honor from the Honorable President of India for our voter awareness campaign. Finally, to you, our shareholders, thank you for your steadfast belief in our vision. With your support, ENL is well poised to sustain growth, strengthen profitability, and shape the future of India's audio entertainment industry. Thank you. I will now continue with the AGM proceedings. As per the various circulars from the MCA and SEBI, this AGM is conducted through video conference. Since the company provided a remote e-voting facility to all the members of the company, voting by show of hand is not permissible, and therefore it is obligatory for the company to provide similar and equal voting rights to the members present at this AGM who have not voted through remote e-voting. I will read all 7 resolutions stated in the AGM notice. After completion of the question and answer session, I will order an Insta poll for all the resolutions and invite the members for e-voting. Detailed procedure for e-voting at the AGM Insta poll is stated in note number 27 to 36 of the AGM notice on page number 39 onwards. E-voting during the AGM is integrated with the video conference platform and no separate login is required for the same. The facility to cast a vote through voting at the AGM will be made available on the video conference screen and will be activated once the Insta poll is announced at the meeting. The e-voting thumbs up sign on the video screen shall be activated upon instructions during the AGM proceedings. Shareholders shall click on the same to take them to the Insta poll page. Members are requested to click on the Insta poll icon to reach the resolution page and follow the instructions to vote on the resolutions. As per the Secretarial Standards 2, in the case of remote e-voting, voting commences before the AGM. In the case of a poll at the AGM, proposing and seconding the resolution is not possible. Therefore, proposing and seconding of resolutions is not made applicable at this AGM. Audited financial statements, including the audited consolidated financial statements and the reports of the directors and auditors thereto, having been already circulated, are proposed to be taken as read. I read the ordinary resolution number 1 regarding the adoption of the audited financial statements. Resolved that the audited financial statements, including audited consolidated financial statements of the company for the financial year 31st March 2025, and the reports of the board of directors and the auditors thereon, circulated to the members of the company, be and are hereby approved and adopted. I read the ordinary resolution number 2 regarding the declaration of a dividend of rupees 2 per equity share of rupees 10 each for the financial year ended 31st March 2025. Since the next resolution pertains to my reappointment, I request Mrs. Sukanya Kripalu to take the chair.
Ma'am, I request you to kindly
Yeah.
unmute your audio, please. Ma'am, we request you to kindly unmute your audio, please.
I read the ordinary resolution number 3 regarding the reappointment of Mr. Vineet Jain. I now request Mr. Vineet Jain to chair the meeting.
Thank you. I read the ordinary resolution number 4 regarding ratification of remuneration of rupees 5 lakhs payable to the cost auditors R. Nanaboy and Company for the financial year ending 31st March 2026. I read the ordinary resolution number 5 regarding appointment of secretarial auditors MS Himanshu Kapadia and Associates for the term of 5 consecutive years commencing from financial year 2025-26 to financial year 2029-30. I read the special resolution number 6 regarding payment of minimum remuneration to Mr. Yatish Mehrishi, CEO and manager, in case the company has no profits or its profits are inadequate. I read the special resolution number 7 regarding payment of minimum remuneration to non-executive directors in case the company has no profits or its profits are inadequate. Now, I request the moderator to invite the speaker members to make their comments and ask for clarifications on the annual report 2024-2025. I request
Sure.
Mr. Go on. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. I request the authorized representative of Trustline Holdings Private Limited to raise their questions.
Yeah, thank you for this opportunity. This is Arunagiri from Trustline. I take care of the investments as Chief Investment Officer for the fund, PMS and Alternate Investment Fund. We have been a very long-term investor with ENIL. It's almost about 6 years since we initiated these investments for both our PMS as well as AI Fund 1. While we have remained very patient and also very supportive of the transition the company and the management is doing in terms of changing the business model from pure play, pure radio to digital play, one of the issues which is of very serious concern to us is about cash utilization. Nearly 50% of the market cap is constituted by the cash in the balance sheet, which all of you are aware. The company continues to generate healthy cash flows year after year. In the last 2 years, FY 24-23, or near 100 crores of operating cash flows. Even in FY 25, it is about 26 crores. Even if after adjusting for the digital investments, there's been a healthy cash flows from the company. And any clear decision in terms of the cash utilization would be a great signal to the market and the investors. One of the reasons the stock is deeply discounted in the market is the investment community's skepticism in terms of cash utilization. Also, possibility of suboptimal or inappropriate usage of the cash. We have raised this concern many times with the management, multiple times, many calls to the management, but unfortunately, there's been a standard response in terms of taking up this decision with, taking up this concern and issue with the board. But so far, we have not seen any positive action. In our view, any decisive action on cash distribution will send a very, very strong signal to the market, and it will help in discovering the right valuation for the company, especially when the company is doing a real transition from radio to digital play. So we wanted to put this across to the board because we are, so that this is taken up a little more serious. It is given a little more serious effect, and we would like to see some support on this action. Thanks a lot. This is what we wanted to raise, and all the best for company's plan in terms of Ghana and other prospects. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I request our second speaker, Mr. Kaushik Narendra Saukar, to kindly unmute your audio, switch on your video, and proceed with your question. Mr. Kaushik, we request you to kindly proceed with your question. No response received. I request Ms. C.E. Mascarenhas to kindly unmute your audio, switch on your video, and proceed with your question.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello. Yes,
You're
thank you.
audible,
Thank
ma'am.
you. Yeah, thank you very much. Respected Chairman, Mr. Vinit Jain, other members of the board, my dear fellow shareholders, I am Mrs. C. Mascarenhas speaking from Mumbai. First of all, I thank the company secretary, Mr. Mehul Shah, and his team for sending me an annual report and also registering me as a speaker at my request and also giving this platform a big thanks to to KFIN technology team. Thank you so much. Here, I would add that I would prefer a physical copy of the annual report. Please note, the annual report is full of information, facts and figures, full, lots of pictures, self-explanatory, adhering to all the norms of corporate governance. Our working is good. Dividend of rupees 2 per share is very good. Here, I would like to know when was our last bonus given? As we have a lot of cash flow and all, what about thinking of some bonus where good capital appreciation may come in the future? Congratulations for all the awards and accolades received during the year. Good CSR work, ESG and sustainability report is also good. Now I come to my queries. I'll be quite brief. There are so many meetings at this time. As there's a lot of growth, what will be the requirement of capex for the next 3 years for organic as well as inorganic growth by acquisition? Second one is future roadmap for the next 5 years. Which vertical will be the growth engine along with good margins? I support all the resolutions. I wish my company all the best, and especially sir and the entire team. I wish you all very good health because health is wealth, and a very good festive season, which especially Dasra will be coming within 8 days. So I wish you all very happy Dasra, Deepavali, and then Christmas, and furthermore. With this, thank you very much for giving me this patient hearing. Now I give the mic to Mr. Aloysius Mascarenhas.
Hello, I'm the next speaker in the queue. Can I proceed, sir?
Yes, sir.
Can
you're
I?
audible.
Yeah. Respected Chairman, sir, very distinguished members of the board, and my fellow shareholders. Good evening to you all. My name is Aloysius Mascarenhas. At the outset, I thank the management, company secretary, and the team for sending a e-balance sheet, which I received on time. We would prefer a physical balance sheet. The results are very good, as shown in the facts and figures. Our annual report is very informative, transparent, and adhering to all the parameters required for a good corporate governance. Our dividend policy is also good. Now, my only question is, who are our peers and competitors, and what is our market share? Rest, many questions have been asked and will be asked by my succeeding shareholders. So I throw the floor open to them, and I close my speech wishing you personally, all the board members, and more importantly, all the employees, all the very best in the days and years to come. With this, sir, thank you very much for patient hearing. Good luck, goodbye, and happy and good health. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I request our next speaker, Mr. Aspi Bamansha Bisania, to kindly unmute your audio, switch on your video, and proceed with your question. I request Mr. Yusuf Yunus Rangwala to kindly proceed with your question.
सर वेरी गुड मॉर्निंग गुड आफ्टरनून सर सर आपको आवाज आ रहा है आपको आवाज आ रहा है साहब आवे की आवाज सर हाउ आर यू सर सर आफ्टर 1 ईयर सर आपको मेरी मुलाकात हो रही है सर आपकी याद तो बहुत आती है सर लेकिन क्या करें सर एक साल में एक ही बार आपसे मुलाकात होती है वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंस में सर अभी आप पहले तो आप नेहरू सेंटर में मिलते रहे सर बहुत सालों आपने हमको नहीं बुला रहे सर अभी नेक्स्ट ईयर सर हो सके तो नेहरू सेंटर में रखना सर, क्योंकि एक आपसे मिलने का एक बहाना होता है सर, हमारे लिए ऐसे तो आप नहीं मिलते सर। यू आर द वन ऑफ द एक्सीलेंट कंपनी शेयर डिपार्टमेंट। और ये 26 में एनुअल जनरल मीटिंग है सर। लास्ट ईयर आपका 25 साल हुआ था सर, उसका सेलिब्रेशन के लिए मैंने आपको बोला था कि आप हमें जरा आपका स्टूडियो विजिट कराइए सर, आपने नहीं कराया। मेहुल भाई कहाँ है सर? मेहुल भाई आज नहीं दिख रहे सर आज। अरे मेहुल भाई केम छो साहेब? मजाમાં? તબિયત પાણી સારી? મેહુલ ભાઈ સારી ને તબિયત? બસ તબિયત સારી હોય તો અમે બી સારા. બીજું શું ખબર સાહેબ, અમારે આજકાલ કે એવોર્ડ ફંક્શન કે સાટા નથી સાહેબ. જાન્યુઆરી ફેબ્રુઆરીમાં એવોર્ડ ફંક્શન સાહેબ અમારે બોલાવજો સાહેબ. રેડિયો મિર્ચીના એવોર્ડ ફંક્શનમાં સાહેબ, એટલું કહેવાનું છે મને. બસ બીજું શું છે સાહેબ, તમે ₹2 ડિવિડન્ડ આપવા. તમે આજે ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ મોટેલાલ ઓસવાલ, શેર ખાન આજે જે લોકો ટીપ આપતા હતા, બાય दिस एंटरटेनमेंट नेटवर्क दिस सेल्स विल डबल इन 1 ईयर। ये दिखाते कि अपना कंपनी साहब, जहाँ पे अपना कंपनी चेयरमैन साहब विवेक जैन, उनके बारे में क्या कहना है सर? इज ए हार्ड वर्किंग एक्सीलेंट कंपनी चेयरमैन। हमको सर ऐसा अच्छा चेयरमैन मिला है सर। आज ये कंपनी का कोई अप एंड डाउन नहीं होगा सर जब तक आप है। एक छोटा सा एक और पेश करना चाहता हूँ, FM रेडियो मिर्ची सर, सुबह साझ आपका म्यूजिक सुनते हैं, कभी भी हमको टाइम नहीं होता है, हम आपका रेडियो सुनते हैं, उसमें इतना अच्छा म्यूजिक आता है, हमें सर पूरा दिन खुश हो जाता है सर हमारा। आप हमारे लिए सर बहुत शुभ चिंतक हो सर। थैंक यू वेरी मच। जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र, वंदे मातरम, भारत माता की जय। जय हिंद सर। आपको दशहरा का बहुत शुभकामना देता हूँ सर। माता आप पे कृपा रहे और आपकी कृपा बनी रहे सर। थैंक यू सर। जय हिंद सर।
Thank you.
Thank you. I request Mr. Vikas Chandrakant Dhakwe to kindly unmute your audio, switch on your video, and proceed with your question. Mr. Vikas Chandrakant Dhakwe to kindly unmute your audio, switch on your video, and proceed with your question. Mr. Vikas, you're not audible. We'll come back to you. I request Premvati to kindly unmute your audio, switch on your video, and proceed with your question. No response received. I request Ms. Vasudha Vikas Dhakwe to kindly unmute your audio, switch on your video, and proceed with your question.
Excuse me, ma'am. Yeah. Very good afternoon, respected chairman, sir, board of directors, and my fellow shareholders. Myself, Vasudha from Thane. The opening speech given by the chairperson is also very informative and excellent. I will also thankful to our company secretary team for sending me the soft copy of the report well in advance, which itself is clear and transparent. I will like to ask, what is our next 2 to 3 years pipeline? With this, I support all the resolution and wish the company all the best for coming financial year and my best wishes for coming Dasera and Diwali festival. Mr. Dakwe, Vikas Dakwe is also speaking on this mobile. Can we proceed?
Hello.
You are audible. Kindly proceed. You are audible. Kindly proceed.
वेरी गुड आफ्टरनून सर। आज 26वीं मीटिंग चालू आज है और 25वीं निकल गई। अभी मैं इतना आपको रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ कि कभी तो अभी 7 साल निकल गए देखते देखते कोविड के नाम। अभी कोविड तो अभी निकल के 5 साल हो गए, लेकिन अभी हमें कभी तो रुक मिलना चाहिए गेट टुगेदर के द्वारा। बाकी सब तो अच्छी चल रही कंपनी, इसलिए गुड विशेष करते हुए आपको सभी रिजोल्यूशन में मैं फुल्ली सपोर्ट करते हुए, और मेरे को फिजिकल कॉपी जरा भेज देना सर। मैडम, बहुत सारे रिपोर्ट देखा नहीं मैंने कैसा चल रहा है। हेलो।
Sir, you are audible. We request you to kindly proceed with your question. Hello.
I support all the resolutions. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I request our next speaker, Ms. Lekha Satish Shah, to kindly unmute your audio, switch on your video, and proceed with your question. Ms. Lekha Satish Shah, we request you to kindly proceed with your question. Ms. Lekha Satish Shah, we request you to kindly unmute your audio, switch on your video, and proceed with your question.
Hello. Am I
Ma'am,
audible, sir?
You are audible, madam. Kindly proceed with your question.
Respected Chairman, sir, Board of Directors, and my fellow members, good afternoon and regards to everyone. Myself, Lekha Shah from Mumbai. First of all, I would like to thank our company secretary for giving me this opportunity and small, smooth process where I'm able to talk in front of you all in AGM. I found the AGM notice and it's really useful with lot of information. Chairman sir, your opening remarks were so insightful and comprehensive that you have already addressed everything I had in mind. May all your upcoming festivals filled with joy and blessings, sir. Chairman sir, I would like to ask few questions. My first question is, what is the total number of employees and how many women employees are working in our company? Chairman sir, I hope the company will continue video conference meeting in future. So I would like to say I strongly and wholeheartedly support all the resolutions for today.
Ma'am, you are not audible. Hello. We'll move on to our next speaker. I request our next speaker, Mr. Bimal Kumar Agarwal, to kindly unmute your audio, switch on your video, and proceed with your question. No response received. I request Mr. Dinesh Gopal Das Bhatia to kindly unmute your audio, switch on your video, and proceed with your question. Mr. Dinesh Gopal Das Bhatia, we request you to kindly unmute your audio, switch on your video, and proceed with your question. Mr. Dinesh, you're on mute. We request you to kindly unmute your audio and proceed with your question. I request Mr. Keshav Garg to kindly proceed with your question. Mr. Keshav Garg, we request you to kindly unmute your audio, switch on your video, and proceed with your question. No response received. I request Mr. Aspi Baman Shah Bisania to kindly proceed with your question.
Chairman sir, can you hear me and see me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Chairman sir, I'm Aspi from Bombay. I thank the company secretary for giving me an opportunity to speak. So first basic question is why no physical AGM? Now COVID has gone long back. So there shouldn't be any excuse for not holding a physical AGM. And entire Bajaj Group holds physical AGMs in Pune for all the companies of the group. So I would request you also to start holding physical AGMs. So during the year, our revenue has increased a bit, but PBT has become half. This is mainly due to production expense increasing from 116 crore to 161 crore. If you can explain reasons for the production expense increasing so much. So coming to first quarter, please explain reasons for loss in quarter one of last year and also in quarter one of current year. So please explain that and whether this trend will continue in future also. So thank you very much and all the best for the future.
Thank you, Mr. Raspi. I request Mr. Rajesh Kevalram Chanani to kindly unmute your audio, switch on your video, and proceed with your question. I request Mr. Keshav Garg to kindly unmute your audio, switch on your video, and proceed with your question. Mr. Keshav Garg, we request you to kindly unmute your audio, switch on your video, and proceed with your question. So no response received. So with this, we have given the opportunity to all the shareholders who have registered themselves as a speaker for this event. Thank you, and over to you, Chairman, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. I request Mr. Yatish Maharishi to reply to the queries raised by the members.
Thank you, Chairman. Good afternoon, shareholders. Thank you for attending this 26th AGM of ENL. I will try to answer all the queries. Some of the queries were related, so my answers might be clubbed together. To start with, Mr. Mascarenhas asked about the market share of our radio business. We are at 26 leaders in the business of radio, and we hold 26% market share. Ms. Mascarenhas asked about our growth engines for future. Our growth engines for future is going to be digital and experiential marketing. As we know, there are a lot of tailwinds in this business. Digital business is growing, and also event business is also growing very, very fast. So our growth engines for future are going to be digital and experiential marketing. You also asked us about the CAPEX going forward. Our CAPEX largely would be in the digital investment. Because radio renewals will only come in 2030. So in the near future, we don't see any CAPEX coming in the radio business. On request of physical copy and physical AGM, I will ask Mehul to look into this, and maybe in the future we can look at a physical meeting, and I'll ensure that you can get a physical copy of our annual report also. Ms. Lekha Madam also asked us about the employee strength. Our employees are 889 as of 31st March. Of which 32% is female employees, which is about 276. Mr. Raspi asked me about the PBT reduced in the last year was largely due to our investments in Ghana and our digital initiatives. This is the investment we are looking from a future point of view. That's where the business is looking at from a future growth point of view, and that's where we're investing in it. Our business is, the media business is seasonal, and H2 is always very high than H1. So you will see our growth coming in H2 much higher than H1. Even in the Ghana investment, if you would have seen, our quarter-on-quarter investments are reducing, and we believe in the near future it will become very, very profitable, and the PBT likewise will also increase. To answer Arun on the cash utilization, our approach to cash utilization has been, always been right balance between prudence and growth. We are investing in, as we have discussed earlier, also we're investing in Ghana and our digital initiatives while keeping our balance sheet really, really strong. At the same time, we want to remain a little flexible to pursuing partnerships, strategic acquisitions, and also maybe ready with government might come with a digital radio policy instead of the FM terrestrial policy. So if that comes in, we would want to have some investments ready for that and be flexible. Once the growth priorities are addressed, we will surely look into how do we share with the shareholders, the wealth with the shareholders. But to add, we've been really consistent over the last 2 decades in giving our dividend. And if you look at the last 3 years, we've been increasing our dividend year on year. So the whole idea is to remain prudent and have the strike balance between the prudence and growth. We have seen Ghana path to profitability, and we believe in a year's time we should be we should look at a break even on that, and that's where the investment will start looking at much healthier. And also we want to look at what are the other opportunities available in the transformation for being a radio company to a multimedia company, and that's where we want to be a little flexible on those lines. But your question is addressed. Your query is we considered, and we discuss it every board meeting. At the right time, we will be in position to come back to you on this. With this, thank you very much. I request Chairman Vineet Jain to chair the meeting.
Thank you, Yatish. In view of the provisions of Section 107 and 108, read with the relevant rules, I now order a poll for all the 5 resolutions. Voting shall be in proportion to the shares held by the members. I'm appointing Mr. Himanshu Kapadia, an independent practicing company secretary, and Mrs. Pooja Jain, a shareholder of the company, as the scrutinizers to conduct the poll process in a fair and transparent manner. E-poll will be taken at this AGM immediately. I'm requesting the members to participate in e-voting. Thank you for your continued support and trust in ENIL. The combined results of the remote e-voting and e-poll at this AGM, along with the scrutinizers' reports, will be available on the website of the company and KFin Technologies within 2 working days. InstaPoll facility will remain open for 30 minutes, and thereafter, this AGM will be concluded. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, Chairman, for conducting the AGM. And thank you, dear shareholders, for attending this AGM. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Thank you.
बस बजना चाहिए गाना